Good morning, this is AUNZ Riftbound. I became a level 1 judge the day the exam was released, and the biggest thing to remember is communication is hard. There's been a ton of missing communication or hard to find communications from Riftbound and from Riot regarding the judge program, so here is a quick video of everything you need to know about judging for Riftbound. Firstly, the judge program itself. There are 3 levels of the judge program confirmed by Riot for now, with different levels of game and tournament knowledge. Right now we have the level 1 exam. This gives you a snazzy little level 1 judge stamp on the account. That's it. It gives you access to several resources on the account as well. Tournament rules, ban and errata list, core rules, and these all send you to the Riftbound pages that everyone has access to if they know how to use Google. The final one is a code of conduct, which sends you to the Riot tournament code of conduct page, which is, to be fair, a little harder to find. But again, that's it. There is no special knowledge, there are no special tools for judges as of yet. All important to be sure, but I have all of those saved as my favorites on my browser already, so right now it's really just a shortcut for anyone that is in the judge program. For the level 1 judge program itself, you can access it by clicking the link in the description or on the screen. You have to log into your car.io account, settings, account management, and there is an option there to take the exam. There are currently 12 questions. If you aren't accepted, you'll be able to try again in 7 days, and they do not tell you which ones you get incorrect. They'll give you a percentage, and you must hit higher than 80% to pass the exam. From all the knowledge you've been provided so far by Riot, to get into the higher tier judges, you will need to adjudicate games at your local game store. You will earn points, and these points will help get you to level up to tier 2 and eventually tier 3 judge. As far as we have been advised, there is currently no way to see these points. Having judged several nights so far, there is nothing on my account that shows if I have any points. There is a rumour that in mid-December there will be more information, but my guess is we won't see anything until next year. Once you've become a judge, this will allow a few things to happen. Well, eventually. We have had several promises of a Discord and promo cards. Currently, there is neither of them available. The promo is a stamped judge Heimerdinger, which looks great, and I can't wait to get one. To get one of these beautiful cards, as per their website, once judges adjudicate their first event and it's logged in the Judge Center, UVS will mail them the Heimerdinger foil promo. The first issue is, what is a Judge Center? Currently there is no Riftbound Judge Center that's online. It's possible they are referring to UVS or Card.io as a Judge Center, as this is where you enter that you're a judge. But putting yourself as a judging card doesn't do anything on your account as far as I can tell. Next problem is that if it mentions UVS will send you the stamped card instead of it being given to your local game store, but my address isn't on the account, and there's no way to add it. So I guess that might be updated soon. Currently there is no way to get the card. The next thing that was mentioned was creating a Discord for all the judges to be able to get additional knowledge, applying to assist with large tournaments, general discussions. This was meant to be released last month, but as of today, there is still nothing but a rumour for it to be released in the coming weeks. Regarding judge payment, currently there is no pricing support for judges or additional compensation from Riot for judges assisting in events for Nexus Night and Summoner Skirmishes. Although for larger events, there seems to be money being offered on a day rate, as seen here. As far as I can tell, this money isn't necessarily from Riot, but the organisers, so this rate may vary wildly and likely won't be standard, as the same event run in Houston where these numbers come from, versus in Australia where I'm likely to judge. Having a chat with some of my local stores and looking at Reddit to see some other stores internationally, generally they all seem to be offering some sort of store credit or offering packs for the time given. There is no requirement for the stores to do this in the Riftbound documents, nor in the tournament rules, but it's nice for the stores to do this. You should discuss this with your local store more to know if they will support you. Fingers crossed, Riot will send additional support for judges in the coming sets. Remember, it's only the first set so far, so there will always be teething issues. Now, for actually using Card, this is how you sign into tournaments and for how people and the players actually do it. So on the screen now is what happens when you search Card.io. On the top there, you've got Dashboard. If you go into there, you'll get the sign-in screen. Once you're there, it loads up the main page. This will be your admin profile. This is how you can create events, check your account, and check the store that you are managing. On the top left here, this is the store that you're managing. You may have several different stores that you judge for with your account, and that's how you change between them. Under that is the Events tab. This is where you can check all of the events your store is currently running. Down the bottom is Organization Settings and your account there. If you click on events, it will take you to all of the events that your store is currently hosting. On this page, you are likely to have more than just Riftbound if your store also does Lorcana, as Card manages both of them. To the left, you'll have event name, which is all of the event names. Then you got the game itself, the format it in, start time, how many players have currently signed up to the event or signed into the event, and then the status of that event itself. Now, for actually creating an event, this can be for a Nexus night or for a Summoner Skirmish, you go to Events, and then you click on Create Tournament. Once you click on there, it will prompt you for an event name and an image if you have one, and then the TCG that this is for. Obviously, we'll be choosing Riftbound. Then you can select the format that you want to do, so we'll choose Nexus Night 1v1s, and then the format will be constructed. If you scroll down, it will then prompt you to enter the time and date, any description about the events. This can be for additional rules or prizing, anything you think is relative to your store. The capacity of the events, so if you're a smaller store and you only want, for example, 16 players to join, you can set that limit there, and then you can create the event. Once you've finished setting up your event and the tournament is ready to go, you have the most important buttons up here. You have the timer and you have the round start button. The round start button is the one on the right. This one changes, so you basically click what interaction you want it to do and when it's ready to go. If it's grayed out, you're missing a step. The thing I found most common is players dropped out, and that required you to manually remove them or to manually add other players to the round before you could hit that. Once you have started it, it does not automatically start the timer as of yet. You have to right click it and start the timer yourself. Now, the biggest problem I have with this is the timer and the button are really slow, much slower than you'd expect them to be. But click them, give them some time, they're good to go, and your tournament is underway. And my final tip for being a Riftbound judge is there has just been a new 1.2 update dropped. I'll attach that in the description as well. There are some changes to how cards work, so it's best to read through those as well. I also saw on Reddit that someone included a really helpful little guide, like a cheat sheet that you can bring around you when you're hosting your matches. So after all that, hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.